Hey guys, Chris Adams here. I'm going to do another rod recipe. I snuck into the showroom to sneak one of my favorite rods out of this boat here. The last time we were using it, we had Taylor out on a lake here in Central Florida throwing what he calls the chandelier and what you guys might know as an A-rig. This rod blanket, it's an old build of mine, but it's one of those trusted, it's a tried and true build. This is the SWB956. This is under the Swimbait line. It's a 7/11, 12 to 25, and it handles half up to 2 ounces, and maybe a smidge more depending on how big of an A-rig you're throwing. This rear grip here, you can see this was pre-wind grips for me. This is just your standard FSG 387 EVA grip, and you can see it's held up very well over the years to a lot of abuse. Now with this rod being a 7/11 and me throwing big swim baits on this or A-rigs or things like that, I actually counterweighted the butt on this. So this is the CRB weighted butt. It weighs just over about an ounce. This does a really great job to fight that fatigue as you're throwing an A-rig or a large swim bait all day long. For the reel seat, I used an exposed reel seat here from FUJI. This is the ECSM seat. I really like this seat. You see it on a lot of my builds. And then moving forward here, it's a no foregrip just because I don't need one on this rod. You know, it's just here for chucking and ducking and throwing those big swim baits. So I just use the TWC, that tapered winding cone check out here. And then of course the drop shot hook keeper. That's great when I've got a big A-rig like this, and I can just take one of those baits and pin it right up under that drop shot hook keeper and you're good to go. Of course you notice the 862 Pro Wrap all black thread here. That's usually how I roll. Now out on the guide set, for this guide I actually added a little height with the size. It doesn't worry about, you don't have to worry about the weight on this, so I stood it a little taller with this larger guide just in case you've got a large round reel that you're throwing those giant swim baits on. Guys, if you're looking for something, you know, if you're a California resident out there throwing huge swim baits, if you're the guys here in the Southeast that throw the A-rig for largemouth, or if you fish Lake Lanier or up in the Northeast and you want to throw a large A-rig or an umbrella rig, check out the SWB line of blanks over at mudhole.com. I'll see you next time for a rod recipe. I'm going to get out of here. Have a great day.